Alright guys, welcome to WWTube Season 6. This is me, Piloto, playing as Japan, and next to me are my friends Corporal Clegg and Prozac. Prozac playing as China and the USA, and Corporal Clegg playing as the UK and the ANZAC. So, let's do it. With 26 IPCs, I'm going to buy 2 transports and 1 minor industrial complex for a total of 26 IPCs. So now let's do my combat movements. I'm going to do 4 combat movements this round. I'm not going to declare war in any other power. Aside from China, I am at war with China already at the start of the game. So let's do it. I'm going to move 3 guys from Jiangxi into Yunnan with 1 artillery. And also I'm moving 1 tactical bomber and 1 fighter from Jiangsu, that they are going to move 1, 2 and 3, both of them, to be remaining with 1 movement in their gas cage. So my second combat movement is going to be 2 infantry from Jiangxi are going to move into Hunan, and 2 tacticals and 2 fighters from Manchuria are going to support the attack. They are going to move, I think it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh shit! It's 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. So 2 fighters. They are going to move through from Manchuria through Jehol and Anhui to Hunan. So yeah, let's do it. And they will be remaining with 1 movement in their gas cage. So yeah, 1 movement. The third combat movement, 2 infantry from Jehol are going to move into Chahar, capturing it. So that's 1 plus IPCs for Japan, 1 less for China. So China is now at 11 and Japan is at 27. 2 infantry from Shantung are going to move into Anhui. And also it's a capture, so Japan is at 28 and China is at 10 IPCs right now. So let's do the combat movements. First, let's start with this one in Yunnan. So let me take my phone and put it here in this other tripod. I really don't know the word. So yeah, so we have infantry and a lot of Chinese infantry. We have 1 artillery, fighter, tactical bomber, and 1 artillery. Let me move this, just like this. And 1 infantry is with my artillery. So yeah, let's do it. We have 2 infantry at 1. We have 1 hit already, first of the match, first blood. Now we have 1 infantry with 1 artillery. We have another hit. Now we have 1 fighter. We have 1 hit, and now we have 1 tactical bomber. We have a miss. So now let's roll for 4 infantry at 2 or less from China. Sorry about the noise. And we have 3 hits. Damn. 3 hits already. Oh, come on with the noise. So, remaining in Yunnan, it's 1 artillery. And the 3 infantry are taken as casualty. Aside with 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber. Now let's do the battle in Hunan. We have... Let me just move this. Yeah, 2 infantry from China, 2 infantry from Japan, and we have 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers. So yeah, let's do it. We have 2 infantry at 1 or less. And we have no hits. Now 2 fighters, 3 or less. And we have the 2 hits we needed. Now for China, at 2 or less, we have no hits. So 2 infantry are remaining in Hunan, and Hunan is captured. So let me return this to the board, and I will pause the video here and do my non-combat movements. Right, so for the non-combat movements, I will start with ground units and the transports. So yeah, things didn't go as expected, so I'm going to have to do some changes here. So this transport in season 19 is going to pick up 1 infantry and 1 artillery from Manchuria, and they are going to move with the transport at 1 and 2 in season 36. The transport in season 20, this one, is going to pick up 1 infantry and 1 artillery from Kiangsu and also move into season 30. And the transport in season 6, the one in Japan, is going to pick up 1 infantry and 1 artillery and move 3 spaces, 1, 2, and 3 into season 30. Just like that. And now with the ground units, the artillery from Jehol is going to move into Anhui. The infantry and artillery in Shangtung is going to move also into Anhui. The 3 infantry from Kiangsu are going to move into Kiangsi with 1 artillery. And the 3, 4, 5 infantry in Manchuria are going to move into Jehol. The mechanized infantry is going to move 1 and 2 into Anhui, and the 4 infantry in Korea are going to move into Manchuria. Also, the AA gun in Manchuria is going to move into Jehol, and for the fighters and tactical and dive bombers that are in China, the fighter and tactical from the battle in Yunnan are going to move into Kiangsi. The other 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers from Yunnan are going to move also into Kiangsi, and I am going to pause and chip them out. That's it, a lot nicer. Alright, now let's start with the strategic bombers in Japan are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into Kiangsi. And alright, now with the fleet, 1 battleship and 1 cruiser from season 6 are going to move 3, 1, 2, and 3 into the Caroline Islands. And from season 19, the battleship, sub, and destroyer are going to move into season 30, into Hainan, to cover that. Well, season 36, no Hainan. So that's and also the cruiser in season 20 is going to support the 3 transports. The one of the carriers of the two carriers in season 6 are going to move also 3 spaces into season 30, and 1 destroyer is going to move where he was going to move into season 30. Yeah, that's right. One of the subs in season 6 is going to move 1, 2, and 3 into season 34, and the destroyer here. Let me just make this like this. Okay, the destroyer in season 6, one of the destroyers is going to move into season 16. Now for the fighters, I haven't moved this round. 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers from Japan are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into Kiangsi. So let me chip them out. Just like that. So now we have 5 fighters and 5 tactical bombers. Sorry, this is supposed to be a tactical bomber. And for the fighter in Korea, he's going to move 1, 2, and 3 into Kiangsu. And the fighter in Okinawa is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the Caroline Islands, and the fighter in Formosa is going to move 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Let me pause the video. Well, just make it easy. The fighter in Formosa is going to move into the carrier, and the fighter that was into season 35 from the Caroline Islands. Let me focus this. Yeah, this fighter is going to just move into the islands, and the fighter in Formosa is going to move into the carrier. So it's the same, 2 fighters in the Caroline Islands. So now let's do a recap. Sorry guys, no recap yet. So let's put the 2 transports in sz6 and the minor industrial complex in Jiangsu, yeah, the Shanghai capital or Victory City. So now I am collecting a total of 28 IPCs plus 10 for not being at war with the United States. So that's a total of 38 IPCs. And now let's do the recap. So first let's start in China. Here in Manchuria I have 4 infantry. In Jehol I have 4-5 infantry, 1 AA gun. In Chahar I have 2 infantry. In Anhui I have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry. In Jiangsu I have 1 fighter. In Jiangxi I have 3 infantry, 1 artillery. In Hunan I have 2 infantry. In Yunnan here I have 1 artillery. In Jiangxi or whatever it is, I have 2 strategic bombers, 5 tactical bombers, and 5 fighters. In Season 36, right here, I have 3 transports with 3 infantry and 3 artillery. So the units are in the transport, so don't try a sneaky Carl here, my friends. I have 2 destroyers, 1 sub, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 2 carriers with 2 fighters and 2 tactical bombers. In Japan I have a total of, I think, 5 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 3 AA guns. In Season 6 I have 2 transports, and in Season 16 I have 1 destroyer. Here in the Caroline Islands I have 1 sub in Season 34, 1 infantry in Palau Islands, and in the Caroline Islands I have 2 infantry, 1 AA gun, 2 fighters, and in Season 35 I have 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 1 destroyer, and 1 carrier with 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber. I think that's all. So next to go, I think it's China. I will have to take a look at the rulebook again. So yeah, if that's the case, good luck Prozac, and hope to see you guys soon.